Am I stranded on an island? Of course not. But for the sake of this video, that's what we're going to pretend. So I want to see if I could survive actually being stranded on an island. All I have with me is this survival knife. That costed me a whole $20. And fire starter. The goal of this video, build a shelter, see if we can start a fire. I don't know that I'm actually going to let the fire fully build. I just want to see if I can get one started. And we have to figure out food. What would we do for food? I have a few things in mind, but whether they're actually going to work or not, I don't know. And as for water, I mean, there's water all around. I know how I can purify it. I don't really feel like doing that because it involves ripping your shirt up, and I kind of want my shirt, so we're not going to do that. But everything else we will do. So I guess let's get started. I think first things first, we're going to start with shelter. And speaking of shelter, I'm at the same spot we did the solo survival shelter build, which was a teepee. And I have to say, it's still standing. All the pine straw fell off, but it's still there. And that video has done so incredibly well. I think we're almost at double the amount of views of my most viewed video. So thank you guys truly for that. And if you want to help out, go down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It really does help. With that being said, let's get started. Alright, so I know in the TP video, I bashed people for doing lean-tos and whatnot. That's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to use these two trees. There's a boat coming. Let them pass. Alright, turns out that was a game warden on an airboat. Don't see too many of them around here. Both game warden and airboats. But anyway, yeah, we're going to use these two trees right here. And basically put a limb or a log across, lean branches on it, cover it up, put some on the side, and that should be done. So I'm going to go find a branch or something long enough to put across there. Shouldn't be too hard. Here we go. This pine branch will work. Got some more branches on it though. Break those off. Broke the end off, but I think it'll still reach. Oh yeah. Okay. Bring you guys in close so y'all can see how I'm gonna do this. Pretty simple. I know there's like a specific knot you're supposed to use when doing this. I think we're just gonna go about neck height. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a specific knot you're supposed to use. What I'm gonna do is wrap it around like that and bring it back through here. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna go over here, go back down under. No, stay over there. Basically wrap it around like this, and then go back around the tree, and then go through one of the little gaps we made, dead all the vines, just weave it through there. That should be pretty good. We're gonna need an entire another vine now. I thought that would get us a little bit farther than what it did. Alright, new vine has been acquired. I know it looks deader than a hammer, but it's actually pretty flexible, so should be okay. I think. I didn't mean to do this, but if that'll rest on the knife, it's actually pretty good. Alright, and 15 minutes later of vine snapping, we finally have it up there. Now we got to get this cleaned out, get all this random brush out of here, and then start piling some logs up there. Throw some sticks and just random stuff up there, just like we did last time pretty much. Actually, we can set some of these aside like this one. Great for holding pine straw. I'll set that right over there. Really, a lot of these are. That one. This one, not so much. That one, not so much. Alright. That should be pretty good. Now, the next step, get some branches, some logs. Just start laying them on here. Start laying them across there. And, yeah. Should be pretty easy. There's one right here. This is actually pretty nice because it's a pretty thick branch. Actually, I think it's a whole tree. Yeah, whole tree, but there's like 3 of them stuck in some vines. It just hit me on the head. I think we're good. All right, let's go get this one set across there. Actually, I don't know that I want to use it yet. Yeah. Okay. So the question is also, how deep do we want it to be? Like this is way too much. Really, we could probably end it right here with these branches in. They're getting wet. There's not a cloud in the sky, so I have no idea where that just came from. Anyway, yeah, I think we're just gonna try and cut it off right here. Maybe like here. Just give ourselves a little bit more room. So, all right, let's see if we can just break it off now. Should be able to. I don't know if I actually will be able to though. Where's it at? Right there. Oh, I just split the whole tree. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That should be pretty good. Let me turn it this way though. I just don't know if we want to put it on right now or just at the end. I guess we'll put it on now. If we need to, we can move it. I'm just gonna go grab some things like this, some logs, some sticks, some branches. Just start setting them up there. So, guess enjoy the time lapse or whatever I choose to do in editing. I don't know. So, in case y'all are wondering how much faster this is than TP, we've done this in like probably 30 minutes. It's 12:50. Yeah, like 30 minutes. TP, nah. Has absolutely nothing to do with the video, but it might. Just found me a bucket. Definitely taking that home. But we should pretty much be ready to start putting our other branches on now. So let's get those put on. I'm gonna put them on upside down. So I have plenty good coverage. I think we're gonna need a few more of those. So go around some of them up, throw them on there. I guess you guys can come with. Why not? Shouldn't be too hard. And I forgot about this one over here actually. This bigger one might be all we need. I'm gonna put it right in the middle, and it should just spread itself out. So I think it can go up a little bit higher. All the branches are not where they should be. What I probably need to do is actually cut 1 or 2 of those off and move them around. It's like this one right here ain't doing nobody no good. All right, you can probably go right here. There we go. And then these two. Kind of hard to do any damage to them whenever they're just bouncing around. Put it over here, this side. Actually, it might need to be in the middle. We'll break one of these off, put it in the middle, and put this one right here. All right, now it's time for my least favorite part, which is getting all the pine straw and throwing it up there. Break up a nice pile. All right, let's go put these on. Hopefully this whole thing works out a lot better than it did with the teepee. Guess we'll start right here. We might need one more branch right there. This one looks pretty good. There we go. All right. Now we just have to do that like 50 more times. If you haven't saw the TP video, highly recommend going and watch it. Should be link in the description or a little card pop up on your screen. I don't know. And you guys just fell over. That's the first time that's happened in a while. Hope it don't happen again. So really, whenever you're getting this stuff, if there's small little twigs in it, like these, just leave them in there. They're just gonna help hold everything once you throw it up there. Now if they're too big, probably like an inch or more in diameter, probably take those out. Don't forget, this is only the first part of the video. We still have a whole lot more to do. Kind of looking forward to it, kind of not, kind of am. Really, the only part that I'm not looking forward to is making a fire. So I don't think I've ever successfully done that with a fire starter. So that'll be interesting to see. Now you get me like a little cotton ball or something, yeah, I can start you a fire. But I don't think I've ever done one without it. So let's see, there's 4 more rows just about. Each one takes 4 piles. 4, 8, 12, 16. Gotta do this about 16 more times. So catch you guys when that's done. Okay, but actually I just saw something. Kinda looks a little weird to me. It might just be a coincidence that it's this shape. I don't know. Does this look like a nest to anybody else? Oh, it doesn't from this angle. Hang on. Now does it? Now does it? I don't know if y'all can tell it, but it's pressed. And it's built up right here. Slowly builds up, starting from like right there, and then it's just a hole with a ton of spiders in it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Just saw it. Looked a little weird to me. Might run into a Bigfoot. Guess we'll find out. But I'm gonna get back to doing this now. All right, so we're actually looking at like 45 minutes later now, because it may or may not have fallen, but I got it back up, and she's all done. Well, that part's all done. What we need to do now is put some little logs up right here on the sides. That's pretty much it for the shelter. I don't know what we're gonna do next. This shouldn't be that hard. Also, it falling wasn't really my fault. I mean, it kind of was. The vine snapped. So, yeah, I just got a little bit thicker one, put it up there. All right, I'm gonna call it good for this side. Let's go work on the other side. It's actually like a little pile of logs right here that I plan on using for this side. All right, there it is. Shelter is now complete. What did I say we're doing? Shelter, fire, and hunting gear for food. Let's do hunting, because I don't know how long fire is going to take. We also have to take this knife out now. I stuck it in here like I did at the beginning. I'm kind of worried about what's going to happen. Well, it ain't touching no more, and it ain't falling. Also, yeah, y'all can see the amount of water coming out of here. You could definitely find a way to drink that. And even like this, just putting it on the knife. Should I try it? Tastes like water. Yeah, you could definitely just like lick that off the tree like an animal if you wanted to. But let's get our hunting weapon. For that, we're gonna use this tree right here. Nice and straight. And I'm sure y'all can see where this is going. But we're not gonna make any ordinary spear. We're gonna make a modification to it. There we go. Now let's get her cleaned up. All right, so now that we have our spear, we're just gonna sharpen it like normal. And then we're going to make a modification to it. Alright, so now we're going to put our knife in here, like so. Find you a stick and baton. Get that in there, about 2 or 3 inches. Twist, and do the same thing, but the opposite way. I threw my stick down for no good reason. You have to be careful here because it will try and slip. Now do the same thing, about 2 or 3 inches. So now that we have our 4 sections, we're going to take a little twig like this, break it, and try and stick it in between sections, like so. And it opens them up very nice. We're going to do the same thing going the other way. Alright, that's good enough. You can see what I was going for there. Now we have 4, really 3, nice and open points. We're going to even sharpen them a little bit more now that they're singled out. Alright, there we go. Let's ignore that guy. So let's go test it out. I don't really know what our subject is going to be. Maybe we just use the bucket over there. Hope you guys can see me okay. And I missed. However, this isn't really so much a spear as it is a gig. You know, we're at a lake right now. Like the amount of frogs and stuff that'd be out here, and fish even, you just find one. We use this bottle. I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, it just slipped. There's some bark right here though. You get that sucker and you eat it. And I mean, there's a few more traps that you can make that are pretty easy. One being snare. We'll work on that real quick. All you need is a good hardy vine, nice and alive, nice and green. All right, so now that we have our vine, pretty simple. All right, well, my vine keeps breaking for no apparent reason, but you just tie in a knot about like so, stick this through here, and there is your snare. I guess you wouldn't want to get one so thick so it wouldn't snap like that. But yeah, you just tie this up somewhere. Ow! Not poke yourself with the thorns and catch yourself an animal. And cook it on your fire that we're about to hopefully make. So, I think I'm actually going to make it in here, just so it's away from the wind. Maybe about here. So we're going to get an area cleared out. Don't want to start a forest fire. Then what we'll do, get some sticks. No special kind of stick, just a stick. Sharpen the end a little bit. Yes, it's fine that it's rotten as well. Just going to poke it in the ground. This isn't really something you have to do. It's a little bit better to prevent forest fires if you do this. And you'll see exactly what I'm doing here in a minute. It will also help retain heat, collect it back into your shelter rather than letting it escape. All right, now what we're going to do is get some sticks, put them in between these, and yeah, shouldn't be too hard. We're going to go get some dried leaves. Luckily, there's plenty of them around here. Probably don't even have to go look for them. Just grab some from right here. You want them to be as dry as possible. You want them to have any sogginess to them. And one other thing we're going to need, go ahead and grab it, some good old birch bark. Just going to set that right on the ground. Probably go find a bigger piece, actually. I'm going to get one. I'm going to get a piece off of a tree. The one piece that I grabbed, ants living under it. Let me grab a piece from another tree. Really? That one did too. What's the deal with that? So, Here's our live tree pieces, our big dead tree piece. I'm going to set these off to the side, as well as all of our dried dead leaves. Rip this open, cut it open, put it flat on the ground, just so our fire isn't in the mud. Then we're going to take these. If you know anything about birch bark, it's nice and just like paper. We're going to make a pile with that. Just ripping all this right off the back, some off the front. Just whatever is the most papery. The thinner it is, the better. Probably even crumple it up a little bit more than what it is. Now we're going to get our leaves. I just got a few of them. Put them on there. Get some sticks. Just have them ready. Nice and dry. And as long as I can get these to burn, I'll call that a success. Alright, I think we're ready to try this thing. Now we're not just going to immediately strike. We're going to scrape this a little bit. Get some of the magnesium to fall in there. Nice and flammable. Alright, I think we're ready. Give it a strike or two. I think I just blew it all the way. Alright. I think I'm going to call it. I mean, to be fair, I feel like if I sat here for a few hours, I could definitely get one going. It just ain't happening now. So, but what you guys don't know, right over here, I brought something with me. I just always have one with me. Couldn't tell you why. And it's right here in the Southwood's can. And that is lighter. Let's go get this fire started, just so we could see what it'd be like. Alright, I'm gonna put all these back in the pile. Get our sticks ready to go. I just threw a bunch of dirt up there. It should light up pretty easy. Alright, look at that. Don't want to smother it. Let's see what's going to happen. Those little twigs weren't really burning that well. We did just get rain like 2 days ago, so everything might be a little wet. And I'm going to say that's why I couldn't get the fire started with the fire starter. So, could I survive being trapped on an island in the middle of nowhere? I don't know. You guys will have to let me know down below what you think. I feel like at least last a week. But be sure to go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. It really helps out. And encouraging me to get out here and do more things like this. If you have any more ideas that you'd like me to try, leave them down in the comments down below. And I'll be sure to respond and possibly, more than likely, even do them. Till next time, bye. There's definitely way more room in this one than the last one. Way more coverage too. Definitely, well, wouldn't say definitely, but you're more than likely not going to get rained on. I mean, tons of room, tons of room. Oh, and don't worry, I put out the fire. Filled the bucket up with some water, put it out. Hopefully no forest fires. Love you guys. Bye.